Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome and thank you for joining us again with an exclusive launch of new developments that we have secured for our database. These two developments are from a very well-known developing company in South Africa, and as always, it's only exclusively available to our members' database and not to the public out there. So let's get started and see what this is about. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome and thank you for joining us in another brand new development launch exclusive to our database and our members. These two developments are from a very well-known developing company in South Africa, which offers very good value. And with these exclusive deals, you will be buying great capital value as well as very good net returns. So let's see what it is about. The company that has agreed to allow us to sell some of their developments is Baldwin Properties. They are very well known as well as JSE listed. They are developing properties countrywide. We will look at some of them just now. In KZN they have in Gauteng as well as the Western Cape. The two that we are selling is in the Johannesburg northeastern area, and we will be looking at them shortly. Previous developments that they have done, Paardenvlei Lifestyle Estate in Somerset West, the Sandown in Cape Town, the Velde also Somerset West. You can see the size of the developments there as well. The William in Fourways in Gauteng, Greenstone Crest in Gauteng as well. This is a very, very great development in KZN. I like this picture a lot as it shows you all the facilities that they add in their developments that obviously allows the tenants to enjoy themselves within the security of the estate, and this obviously brings a stronger rental demand into the complex as well. Now let's see what the offering is to our database. These are double deals. In other words, when you buy, you will buy two properties the same time. We have paired them together for you to have the greatest advantage with regards to the discounts, net return on rental, capital growth, and ultimately the total investment in the two properties. And also, this will give you a great push towards the 5 brand new developments that you require for the Section 13(6) tax claim that can be done. The additional discounts that they have given us allows you to buy immediate capital value, which means we will do refinancing a lot quicker. Due to the lower price, your monthly repayment in bond will be lower. In other words, your shortfalls will be lower. Some of the properties actually puts positive cash flow into your transaction as well. This then will reduce the risk that you have, and also it will double your growth. Apart from the capital growth that we get yearly on the brand new developments, the capital value that you buy will allow you to refinance a lot quicker, and by doing that, you will grow your portfolio a lot quicker as well. And it being brand new developments, it will fall within the Section 13(6) SARS tax benefit, where you can claim 55% of the value of the property on purchase price, which you can claim as a tax reduction in the future as soon as you reach the 5 units that is required as a minimum by SARS. First of all, location. Being in Gauteng, it's very important. Obviously, as we've mentioned many times before, Western Cape currently is a very strong market and stronger than Gauteng. So why would we look at properties in Johannesburg or in Gauteng? Once again, if the opportunity is there and the transaction is the right transaction, then an investor will buy. So the deal you will see is very good, and it makes sense to look at properties in Gauteng. First of all, as I mentioned, 2 developments. They're situated not in the far east rand towards Benoni. They're in the northern eastern part of Johannesburg, a lot closer to Sandton and the Midrand area, although Midrand is all the way up there and Sandton towards the left. If we look at it a little bit closer, you can see how close Sandton actually is from where the developments are. This is the M3 highway, very important for transport reasons. This is a main road that takes you all the way to the R21, and also if you need to go to the airport, which is situated there, you will take this M3, M12 and get to the airport very quickly from here as well. If you look at it a little bit closer, the two developments that we will be selling is Greenlee, situated on this side, and directly across from it, the Reed, situated on this side. Greenlee falls within the green range of Baldwin, which is your entry level of property, and the Reed is the signature range, which is the middle range of property. So the estate as well as the apartment that you buy offers a lot more. As you can see, there's a lot of facilities around. You can see some schools here. The Gautrain station is a little bit to the left, but even further and close to this, to the south right here, Longmeadows Industrial and Business Park, where people work, which creates a rental demand. And to the north from this point, you will have what we call the Marlborough or Lynborough Park rather, where huge warehouses are being developed, where JSE listed rates are investing. They're buying and developing warehouses up to 50,000, 70,000 square meter there as well. And all of that create a demand for people to live close by. So these days, transport, you need close by. This is a very strong transport route running past here, 2nd Avenue and Cluley Road. And then also, if you have a car, you can always take the Gautrain station into Sandton, into Rosebank, all the way up to Pretoria as well. So the position, first of all, number one, is working for us. So what is close by? Education, as you can see, many. There's a college, Montessori school, King's School, English school, Islamic Academy, the Modderfontein Montessori, Little Montessori, as well as Taroko School for families. And you will see the type of property that we have for sale. Families will live there as well. The facilities is built and prepared for children as well within the safe environment. So obviously the family would want a school close by. Entertainment, maybe for the youngsters and the single people, but once again, it's family orientated as well. A lot of restaurants. Reason being, there's two very big shopping centers close by. The Greenstone area with Greenstone Mall, that whole area has been developing the past few years as well, and will continue to develop even with the vacant areas around these two developments. All that land is privately owned. I know that area very well, and it's small holdings that people are starting to sell off, and where developers are buying and developing. Businesses come and build schools, build restaurants, build hotels. So the area is growing, and therefore it brings people in, creates rental demand, as well as creates capital growth for the area. Healthcare, very important. Private hospital, Busamed, is close by. Leisure, weekends, people are very fitness orientated these days. So there's a tennis club, golf club, health and beauty spa, dog park for the people with the pets, and then Go Ape Treetop Adventure as well. Always fun for the children. Very nice and very important and close by as well is a nature reserve where they have park runs. People can obviously just go there any time of the week, and also cycling in that same area for the fitness of the people. Shopping, Farmers Market, Greenstone Mall, Stoneridge, Flamingo Shopping Centre, those are all area shopping centres close by. Greenstone, Mall of Africa, Sandton City, Melrose Arch, those are regional shopping centres. Greenstone obviously very close by, the rest a little bit further, but as you saw previously, the road, main road, taking them to those facilities is very close to the development. So let's look at what is available. Development 1 is called The Reed. This is the one which is the mid-range, the signature range of the Baldwin collection. In total, there's 1,300 units being built. In this development, we only have 47 units to sell, which is obviously very, very limited. So the opportunity is limited as well. And once again, it is located in Johannesburg, but very close to highways, which is the M3, is the closest, biggest highway. That connects with the N12, N1, so you can travel to all parts of Gauteng on that road. The units are 1, 2, and 3 bedroom. They're Wi-Fi ready, and this development and units include appliances. The appliances included in the price is a fridge or fridge freezer combo rather, washing machine, which is a washing machine and tumble dryer combo, and then also a dishwasher, which is very convenient for the woman, obviously. And then once again, within the estate, there's a lot of facilities. We will have a look at those facilities just now. First of all, they have a huge lifestyle center, which includes a restaurant, pizza restaurant. The area includes a braai and park, a pool, laundromat, car wash, little Montessori school, a gym. In the Reed, you will actually have a trainer as well as part of the gym. The following development also have a gym, but don't have the facility of the trainer because that is their entry-level development. This development has a concierge service, Wi-Fi and boardroom facilities, makes it very, very convenient for people working from home that can use the lifestyle center if they have meetings, and also just walk back up to their apartment and carry on working. The swimming pool itself is heated. They use a lot of solar and it's not dependent on electricity exclusively. Games rooms, cinema, children's play area, all of these facilities add demand from tenants where they can use all of this without driving, without being exposed to the risks and dangers outside of the complex. They also have squash facilities, fitness tracks, sport field, and soccer field is also being completed as we speak. The apartments itself, different sizes, different types. As I mentioned, we have the 1, 2, and 3 bedrooms available. We've paired them so that the risk is being lowered for you. Some of them have occupation immediately, others have occupation only the end of August. So it gives you time to fill the one and later on fill the other. Very important to us as developers, prepaid meters for water and electricity, 24-hour security with biometric access, which is important for your tenant, fiber and DSTV, also important for the tenant, a modern lifestyle center and also modern design within the apartments, which you will see just now. Eco-friendly appliances, which I mentioned already, and the proximity to shopping centers, schools, and medical facilities, very important. Those facilities create rental demand for us. This is just a look from the outside. You will see that what they are building is quite different from the next development. As I mentioned, this is their mid-range, a little bit more premium, a little bit more expensive. They add more facilities in the estate, they add the appliances in the apartment, and all of that adds to the value of the property. This gives you a good feeling of the estate. Unfortunately, this is still under construction, but the running track, for instance, which is 2.5 kilometers long, will run past the dam all around the estate, and you can have a proper exercise every day. It's just more views from a balcony of the unit. This is the inside. The tops of the kitchen counters are quartz and not the melamine pressed wood, which damages very quickly when it gets wet, and that always happens where there's a tap in the kitchen. So this gives you longevity and will not need attention or cost to replace the top in close history, future. Also, you will notice the property is tiled right through, bedroom, bathroom, all living areas as well. There's a little bit of a view of the appliances that's included. Bathrooms also have tiles, showers and baths. The 3 and 2 bedroom units that we have both have 2 bathrooms as well. There's a picture of a bedroom, spacious, built-in cupboards, as you can see, ensuite as well. Photo of some of the facilities. This is the swimming pool on the back of the lifestyle center. That is the spa, on-site spa, which every man will need every now and then. There's a court that they've introduced into this estate. Let's look at the floor plan. This is the 2 bedroom, 2 bath, and we will look at the double deal of 2 bedrooms units. Unfortunately, quantity very limited, as all of these deals are. You'll see the 2 bedrooms left and right top of the picture with their own bathrooms, spacious living and kitchen area, open plan design, but big enough to have a dining room table. And the upper floor areas, most of them will have balconies. It's only a couple of the 1 bedroom units that doesn't have a balcony, and then we also have a few ground floor apartments in some of these deals. So let's look at the numbers and see whether the investment makes sense. So this double deal consists of 2 by 2 bedroom, 2 bathroom apartments. The one is located on the 1st floor. The second one is located on the 2nd floor. They're both the same size, 72 squares, which is nice and big. It's a very nice, enjoyable living area for a tenant and easily rentable if they are bigger. The inside area is 65 squares. There's 2 parkings. Remember, the balcony area needs to be added onto this size. Normal selling price to the public is 1.329 million. Our price, just over $1 million. That is a substantial discount. Rent there, 9,500 Rand per month for this type of unit. Levy just over 1,000, rates just over 700. Bond repayment, as always, we calculate the bond over a 20-year term. The interest rate that we have used here is prime less 0.5, 0.5%. That gives you 8,642 Rand per month. But we have calculated, as always, with a 20% deposit into this transaction as well. And that is purely because the banks, most of the time, only approve 80% interest. We have been getting a lot of 90 and 100% bonds as well, but the norm is still 80%. So we use that as the base, and each transaction we will recalculate for you in terms of what was approved for you. So if you receive a 30-year term, for instance, then obviously your bond repayment will be lower, your cash flow will be better, and we will then do the numbers in accordance with what was approved for you. But as it is now, with a 20% deposit over a 20-year bond term at prime less 0.5%, it gives you a 924 Rand shortfall on the 1 unit and 910 Rand shortfall on the 2nd unit, and this is year 1. If you look at year 2 and 3, a 6% rental escalation, that brings your total shortfall down to only 907 Rand, and in year 3 you are cash flow positive. So if you look at the total discount that was received, in other words, the capital value that you bought of 580,000 between the 2 units, and you break even in year 3, you will refinance basically at the end of year 2 already. I just want to mention that these costs, the expenses, does not include any rental management costs. As always, I mention that it's difficult to add this cost. Some people manage their properties themselves. Others have very good agreements with rental agents and pay maybe 10%, 8%, 7%. But if you do use a rental agent, we will make that cost part of this calculation so we have the real figure with regards to your cash flow on a monthly basis. It is a very, very small shortfall to carry if you think that you are buying 2 apartments with a 580,000 Rand capital value and a 6% capital growth on that total every year. You are very, very well in the positive with regards to growth on your money with this investment. The purchase price for the 2 in total, just over 2 million. Deposit 20%, 411,000. But please remember, we do not need a 20% deposit. This is only for calculation purposes to give you an indication. You can always apply for 100% bond. We advise you to apply for 100% bond. The cash you must always have available, but it's better to have the cash in your pocket than putting it down up front. That cash can be used to carry the shortfalls. If you have a 100% bond, then obviously your bond repayment monthly is higher, so your shortfall will be higher. But the money that you would have used for the deposit, you will then use to carry the shortfall, and it does not come from your personal income every month. So, in other words, the money that you will be spending in total on shortfalls will be a lot less than the initial deposit of 512,000 Rand that you see here. But let's look at the net return. The net return, which is the rental return between the 2 units, is 9%. Very good for a new development. You will notice if you do numbers on new developments a lot, that the net return, rental return of new developments is well below that, anything from 5% up to 8%. So we're at least 1 to 2% higher than the average that you will find out there, which makes up for the lower capital growth that you will get in Gauteng. Cape Town, we get 10% capital growth most of the time, but anything between 8 and 12% in Cape Town. So in Gauteng, you're at 6%, 2% below Cape Town, but you make up for it on the rental return that you get in this new development and also the capital value that you buy up front. So the estimated capital value in year 1 on this transaction is about 160,000 Rand. You bought 580,000 Rands worth of capital value. So if you add the 2 together, it's 740,000 Rand capital growth that you have after year 1. And that is why you can basically refinance in year 2 already, because your monthly shortfall is small enough and the capital value available is high enough. But we will do the calculation and ensure that you hold back enough money to carry that escalated shortfall for the years to come. So let's look at development 2, which is Greenlee. Once again, I just want to mention Greenlee is the entry-level range. So the properties are a little bit lower priced. The facilities in the complex is a little bit less than the REIT. So that is why they can charge a little bit less for these properties. The size of this development is 1,905 units. Unfortunately, we only have 31 available, but a deal is a deal, and we want to sell them out. Same area where the REIT is situated, so you get the same facilities around this complex. As I mentioned previously, they are situated directly across from each other. So the same shopping areas and routes is applicable to this development. But once again, you can charge a little bit less for rental, which obviously widens the rental market demand. A lot more people can afford a lower rental. These units does not include any appliances. Therefore, the price is lower as well. But once again, we have 1, 2, and 3 bedroom apartments available, 24-hour securities with a lot of facilities within the estate as well. They also have a beautiful lifestyle center with a restaurant, sports fields, concierge, swimming pool, laundromat again, indoor and outdoor gym, jogging track, and conference center and private work booth, once again for the people that like to work from home. And that is great to have, because we do have 3-bedroom units available where the people will have family perhaps moving in that uses bedroom 1 and 2, and bedroom 3 will then be their office, and they will have meetings at the lifestyle center. Very convenient, and in this modern day and age, that is what people want. They drive a lot less to the office, but they need to be able to do their work, and these complexes allow them to do that. And for us as developers, prepaid meters for water, electricity. For the tenants, security, very important. Fiber, very important to them as well. Solar, everybody knows how expensive electricity is. So the solar is being used for the pool, being used for the hot water system, and also supplements the electricity use in the complex. And once again, as mentioned previously, very closely situated to large shopping centers and medical facilities and schools. So this is a picture of the lifestyle center in Greenlee. That's the inside. There's a picture of the gym. Very well equipped, I must admit. Large pool, very enjoyable. Beautiful outside gardens. There you will see the courts to the left-hand side as well. Yeah, large chess pieces that you can use to play. Relaxing area. That is the entrance of Greenlee. Just an aerial picture. The inside, although you see the appliances there, it is not included in this deal. No apartment in Greenlee comes with the appliances, but you can see that the finishes are as good as the reeds. Once again, the tops in the kitchen are the quartz stone, and therefore of a higher grade than the usual melamine that is being used. That is a photo of the living area, one with a garden. We do have a few garden units available. And this is a floor plan with a patio. So obviously this is a ground floor apartment. The upper floors, they do have balconies. This is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. So you will see at the bottom left and right, the bedrooms and bathrooms. Once again, large living area and open plan design to the living room and the patio or balcony for the upper floor units. This one is the 1-bedroom apartment, 1 bed, 1 bath. Once again, nice open plan living area. This floor plan I see is one of the units that does not have a balcony. So this transaction that we are looking at now is a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment with a 1-bedroom apartment as part of it. So let's look at the numbers and see if it makes sense for us as investors. We have a 2-bedroom and 1-bedroom apartment. The 2-bedroom apartment comes with 2 bathrooms. As you know, we say that that is a better investment for young people to share and each have their own bathroom. The 2-bedroom apartment is situated on floor 3 as well as the 1-bedroom, so you can actually buy in the same building and your units are close by. Total square meterage of the 2-bedroom unit is 60, and the 1-bedroom unit is a 32 square meter property. The 2-bedroom comes with 2 parkings. The 1-bedroom comes with 1 parking. In the REIT as well as Greenlee, the 3-bedroom units also come with 2 parkings, and all 2-bedroom units come with 2 parking. So young people can share, as I mentioned, the 2 bathrooms increases the demand for that type of property, and the fact that there's 2 parkings increases the demand for it as well. So once again, the normal selling price, the 2-bedroom is R1 million. We had an 88,000 Rand discount there. On the 2 bedrooms, the 1-bedrooms, no discount, but you will see shortly that the price is great and works for us with regards to the return on investment that we get. The rent for the 2-bedroom unit, 8,700, levy 980, rates 540. The 1-bedroom, 6,500, 482 on the levy and only 200 Rand on the rates. So bond calculation, the same as the previous slide, a 20% deposit, 20-year term on the bond with prime less 0.5%. So if you get anything longer than a 20-year term or anything more than 0.5% discount on prime rate, your bond repayment will be lower and therefore your cash flow will be better. But as it is right now, the numbers for your return and cash flow monthly is looking great. Year one between the two units is only an 825 Rand shortfall. You will see that the one bedroom unit has a positive cash flow from day one, and that helps you carry the shortfall of the two bedroom unit, which is also very low. It's only 1,300 Rand. But when you get to year two, in effect, you can refinance immediately. With the 45 Rand shortfall, you are basically at break even, and then we just need to check what your capital value is before we refinance. Remember, you must refinance at the right time, otherwise you will not have enough cash available to buy the next unit. You will have to hold back more money to carry the shortfall, to make sure that you cover the shortfall until it breaks even again. So we need to check what the capital value is before we decide to refinance in year two already. My suggestion would be to refinance in year three. So let's look at the value. The price of the units is 1.1 million for the two bed, 635,000 for the one bed. We worked on the normal 20% deposit. The net return, rental return on a two bed is 8.52%, which is very good. But look at your one bedroom unit, it's 11%, and that is great. You barely get a second hand property that gives you an 11% net return. So this is a great buy, specifically if you do take advantage of the 55% claim that you can take from SARS. It doubles that 11% to nearly 25%. So this is a great buy. Your estimated capital growth year one on the two bedroom is 66,000. Remember, you're buying 88,000 Rand capital value there as well, and another 38,000 Rand capital value on the one bedroom in year one. So there is some capital value in year one already, but we will see what it is in year two, because it's very possible that we can refinance in year two already. And that is what you want. That is the quickest way to grow your portfolio. So if you have two units that you refinance in year two and you buy two more with that money, suddenly your portfolio is double and you have 4 units and you are nearly at the point of having 5, which SARS require for the 55% claim from them. So let's look at a little bit construction timelines. As I mentioned, Greenlee occupation only the end of August, all of the units, but the REIT, they will have occupation of half of the units immediately. So you invest now, you get a return immediately. And remember, when your rental starts coming into your bank account, a part of your affordability returns with it. So if you have maxed out your affordability and you start receiving rent, your affordability returns, not all of it, but part of it, and then you are possibly able to buy immediately again. And the second unit, as part of the double deal, occupation once again at the end of August. So let's look at some further investor benefits. Great body corporate hold because they run the lifestyle center. They can make an income, which obviously makes the body corporate stronger. Most units can be refinanced after year 2. You buy immediate capital growth because of the discounts we receive. Unfortunately, there's only limited stock, but that increases the demand, that increases the value, and that goes for both the investor as well as your tenant. Incredible facilities. I must admit, there's not a lot of developers that add all of those facilities into a complex, so it must cost them a lot, but you get the benefit of it. And you will see, would have seen, the levies are not extravagantly high. They are definitely in line with any affordable apartment out there that you buy. A very, very important and very nice thing all fees are included in these purchase prices. Fees meaning property registration costs, bond registration costs. Let me say that again. You do not need extra money to register this property. You do not need extra cash to register the bond. They only require a 20,000 Rand reservation deposit per unit. So with our double deals, you will need to put down 40,000 Rand, but you will get it back if you qualify for a 100% bond. Or if you submit all your bond documents within the time frames required, and you do need to put in a deposit, the 40,000 Rand will form part of your deposit in your transaction. Other than that, if you qualify for 100% bond, you do not need a cent to purchase here. You will get your 40,000 Rand back. And most important, the Section 13(6) benefit from SARS is applicable to these units because they are brand new developments. And buying two will give you a great push in the right direction to reach the minimum 5 units as is required by SARS. We only had a look at one option in each complex, but make contact with me so that I can send you the full list of different options available. As I mentioned, we have 1, 2, and 3 bedrooms apartments available in each complex, so there's different deals to look at with different benefits. So take the next step. There's my email address, emile@destinataholdings.com. Send me an email, ask me for the information, and let me send it to you, and we can always discuss the different options thereafter. Thank you for your time. Thank you for joining us. Hopefully we can talk soon. Keep well.